What's up, nerds? It's July 11th, 2026, as you can plainly see above my head. And we're back in Farlands and beyond. Don't let the name of the world save fool you. This is Farlands and beyond. We last played over a week ago during the mini marathon and left off at 92,159.06 megabytes. We didn't make that much progress. Didn't we start at like 4.7%? And I'm like, we'll make it to 5%. It's a 4-hour stream. Of course we will. No, we were far too distracted. But that's no matter. Now we make the effort. And the progress. Shall we? Shall we? We shall, if you've got your woofs ready, that is. Woof! Wolf is ready. I gotta remember how to play this video game. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's secure that hidey hole. Careful. Let's give this wolf a treat. And continue north to the Farlands. But wait, we can't say goodbye to the fundraiser just yet. We ended up raising $3,000 in total. Thanks in no small part to somebody who must have seen the fundraiser on YouTube and donated $100 on July 5th. But anonymously. They donated anonymously $100. So I can't give them a sign. I mean, I could put down, oh, there's a creeper over there. I could put down a sign that just says anonymous. But let me get away from these creepers, though, first and foremost, in foreboding. So thank you, everybody who supported the charity. They reached out and said thank me, but thank us and the community for a successful one-day speedrun charity fundraiser. Much appreciated indeed. Always fun doing little things like that. Have I had a chance to actually make the Lumberjack Dynasty video into something that I can upload to YouTube? Absolutely not. How did I format these? Wasn't it streaming for hope? Anonymous. Anonymous. Is that how you spell anonymous? Anonymous. Moose. Anonymous. That's right, right? Thank you. Oh. Sure. That's right. That's how it works. Thank you, Anonymous, for the hundo and reaching $3,000 raised for the charity whose name I am failing to recollect. Hope for the day. That's right. The name of the fundraising campaign was Streaming for Hope, but the name of the charity is Hope for the Day. I got it. Figured it out. I'm on top of things. Examples.
Have you got any grease?
Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Woof.
Tier 3 sub from Dryzart. 25 months in the
This guy's a
subtub.
long road getting from there to here.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
Professional streamer Kurt Toit.
That's me. So Dryzart, thank you for that. Tier 3, 25 months in the subtub. And then Quaysquai, Tier 2, 118 months in the subtub. Much appreciated indeed. But who, buddy? People with full-time jobs, how do you get anything done? Like, outside of the job. When is their time for life? I feel like I've been... You don't. Solely keeping up the garden. Because not only now do I have a full-time job, the girlfriend has a full-time job, and we both work... We're not off on the same days. She has to work the weekends. And then is off 2 days during the week. And then I have to work Monday through Thursday. Whoa. So we never see each other anymore. But yeah, I've just been like watering stuff and mulching stuff and trying to keep stuff alive. The girlfriend bought lettuce starts, and those are good. Those are going good. That's like the main thing that's working in our garden right now. I never remember the name of the flowers, but the big stalks with the flowers that go up in a row. I like relocated some of those last fall. And some new ones popped up. We only had red and purple. No, not the hollyhock. We do have a hollyhock. It's not doing as well this year as it did last year, but it is blooming. It's black. And I did plant some seeds and propagate it, and we've got new ones. But it's kind of like a grass. It looks like a grass. There's like big blades that come up. The shape! The shape. As foretold by the prophecies, it is the shape. It's one of those... Gladiola, is that it? I think that's it. I think it's a gladiola. Yeah. Like, they're like little onion-type bulbs. But I dug it up and there were a bunch of little babies, so I spread those out, so now it's like everywhere. But there was others that weren't flowering, that the girlfriend had planted in other parts of the yard that I then relocated, and now they're flowering. And now there's like this kind of cool, like pink and purple multicolored one that's popped up. That's nice. My dahlias are growing. It was weird. It's weird because I've been doing the moth trapping, and a couple days ago, in somebody's front yard, they had dahlias, and they were all, like, giant and blooming and everything like that. I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. I mean, they had a lot of sunshine. They were right on the waterfront, so... It's a nice tall tube of lava. You sure are a tall tube of lava, is what you tell somebody when you meet them at the bar. Which I've clearly never done. But all my sunflowers are stunted again. I don't know what I gotta do to get my sunflowers to grow vertically. That's annoying. Just move your house to the waterfront. I don't know. I think it might be because I like planted them, and sunflowers like heat, and then we got like, as we always do, like 2 weeks of like 50-degree cloudy weather. So they kind of just stopped. How tall are they now? Barely off the ground. They have a bunch of leaves. It's as if they need to be stretched. But they're barely off the ground. One of them is like maybe 2 feet tall. But yeah, the rest are just stumpy. Oh, little stumpies is what I call them. But yeah, in addition to that, I did find time, this might have been last week even, to mess around with the Datsun. The door latch, as I'm sure you might have had this happen to an old car, like won't open all the way. So when you go to shut the door, it just goes and like doesn't latch. You gotta like manually move the striker or whatever it's called. So I took that out, and that was a pain in the ass. And they don't... There's a bunch, there's millions, you can buy millions of 240Z door latches. But the 280Z ones are either impossible to find or they're $600. So I've got to find a way to kind of remedy that myself. And then honestly, probably think of selling it. I mean, let's be honest, I've thought of selling it, I just either need to do it or not. I'm like, in between, like, I'll just sell it, or just like, screw it, I'll just go like all in, and like, just make it dumb. Like buy big wheels, rip out the interior, paint it with just cheap Plastidip or something like that, and just like have fun, try to have fun with it. But then I think about all the time I don't have. Because yeah, we're not really, because we're not, the girlfriend works over the weekend, we're not going to be able to do any of the like car show things we normally had done. So I should just sell it. Did I just make that decision right now? It's just such a pain in the ass to sell a, like, nice car on Craigslist. It's not a nice car. It should, but that's, I know what I've got. I've got some, I know what I've got-itis. Get a sponsorship from PCB Way? I don't know what that is. Did you just sneak an ad into my stream? Oh, wrong way. It's a fabrication service. I mean, that's the problem. It could be a spring. I guess the benefit of the 240Z door latch is that it's on the outside of the door. The 280Z is on the inside of the door. And I had to do all sorts of weird yoga to like... It was like one of those puzzles where you gotta like remove the two nails apart from each other. It's the driver's side, of course. If it was the passenger side, I wouldn't care. But it's the driver's side. Because when I bought the car, the driver's side was out of alignment. And it was like... getting stuck on the fender. So I had to like take the door off and like realign it better. I don't have any idea how I'm gonna get it back in there if I do fix it. I'm thinking if I just find a way to put like a rubber or plastic like stopper. Because that's the thing, it's like opening too far. Like, when it's open, like the door goes in like this. But it's like too far and it just goes blam right on the edge. What are these gang signs Kurt's flashing in Farlands and beyond? It's not the door handle. The handle works great. It's the latch is out of spec. The handle, the lock, everything else works great. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, the garden, Juno is not doing too great these last 2 days. We went on a nice walk a week ago, 2 weeks ago, might have been a week ago, where we took along her stroller and we strolled her around. And then she walked when she wanted to. But like the last 2 days, she's not gotten that dizziness back, but she's, I feel very weak in her limbs. Like when I let her outside, she's like leaning and walking up against the fence so she doesn't fall over. I was gonna try to take her on a walk today to get her out, but that's just not happening. Poor Junebug. I mean, I'm not supposed to, but I've been coming home the last 2 days. Because like I said, the girlfriend works on 2 out of the 4 days that I work. But we don't want to leave Juno alone that long, so I've been coming home for lunch. And she was fine then. I gave her like a potato chip, and she like couldn't have been happier out of my lunch. Maybe it was the potato chip. Potato chips are deadly to dogs, I guess. So yeah, I'm worried about that. Poor old Juno. Yeah, she only seems to also be able to turn left. Which I was reading is like neurological. But yeah, it's, you know, like the other thing, I hope it's just maybe a temporary thing that will pass. But if it doesn't, then kind of sad times ahead. But anyway, the cats are fine. Although they went to the vet. We're waiting to hear back the results on their urinalysis. They seem to be fine. Being it's a little bit warm out, they're a little bit slow around the house, just hanging out. Old beepers and niblet. But yeah, the girlfriend's been in her job since the 1st of July, so coming up on 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks. I fell in some water. Fine. There's a lot to learn. It's a much different position than what she's had before. Without giving too much away, Cone asked this too, but basically, she got a job at a neighboring city's Parks and Recreation department. She's basically Ron Swanson. I don't know what Ron Swanson's job was in Parks and Rec, but we're just going around like if somebody needs an explanation of what she's doing now, it's Ron Swanson. He was the boss? Was he? Was he the boss of Leslie Knope? I don't think he was. I thought, what's his name was? The other guy with the positive attitude, played by the actor. Who was in a lot of stuff previous to this show. Rob Lowe. Oh, Rob Lowe was the city manager? Oh. He was like the mayor almost. Alright. What was Leslie Knope then? The deputy director. Alright. Well, this Parks and Rec has multiple departments within it. She's the head of an department, not the whole Parks and Rec. It was a very different but a very good opportunity for her, we feel. Hey. So yeah, there's a lot of stories I'm hearing from there. Any cool job perks? I mean, it's got nice pay. The schedule is not great. Like I said, she's got 2 weekdays off and has to work weekends. I mean, one benefit is that it's technically a state job, like her previous one was, so her, like, pension retirement rolls over and still accrues from her previous job. So that's a benefit. That's a perk. She might have to present or talk at city council meetings. No cool cars? No, she doesn't get a car. Which, honestly, I was going to ask her, because she does have to drive around between, like, the maintenance facility and City Hall and the various parks. I'm like, is there, like, a mileage reimbursement? Should we be tracking this for taxes? That was my question I haven't asked her yet. Oh, there's health insurance and a dental plan. It doesn't start until next month, but yes, that was also a perk. Because we had neither of those for the last 6 months or whenever. Whoa, what the heck? Wolfie, stop it! Stop it!
Dental plan.
Dental plan. Huh. Yeah, I should have her report mileage. I mean, it's not insane miles. She's staying within city limits. But still, it's not like she goes in and sits at a desk all day. There is back and forthsies. Remind me to ask her that. Meow. I mean, that's the other thing. She's, as a, like, department lead, she has to, like, actually be one of the people who approves payroll for the people under her and other kind of receipts for expenses, which, like, she's still getting a grapple on. I guess how do you log the miles, I suppose? Like, they're not going to cover your commute, so like when you get there, reset the trip odometer, and then any driving you do during the workday, at the end of the day, log that, and then write it down. I know I had a hard time remembering to do that when I was doing the volunteer food bank deliveries. Because mileage for charitable causes is deductible. Google Maps can do it. Google Maps is not very accurate. Or it's like, you went on a walk. I didn't go on a walk, I drove. I know there are apps too, because I think I asked this when I was doing the volunteer thing. There are like specific like mileage tracking apps. One thing I have learned, thing is how my job has us have an iPhone and use it with an iPhone, is that Google Maps on an iPhone sucks. I don't know what they did to it. But Steve Jobs really made it terrible compared to it on my Android phone. No, I refuse to use Apple Maps. I mean, it's possible it's probably because I'm not signed in. I'm just using Google Maps, not signed in to anything. But like, there's just like some differences in the way it works or in the way you search for things that is different from my Android phone. That is just like frustrating. And like, why? I know it works the way I want it to work, but it's just not. You think Google makes maps bad on iPhone on a purpose. I wouldn't put that beyond them. Or anybody, really. A neat perk of mine, when I was out monitoring my traps in a park, a small park, one of my traps was missing. So I was there for a lot longer. You first have to search for the trap because you're not supposed to just like leave a trap out in the open with the pheromones attracting moths. So you first have to try to find it. I was like looking through garbage cans and in bushes and everything. Couldn't find it. So then you get a new trap and you replace it and you mark it in the map thing and you make a whole rigmarole. But then as I was there, a lady who was at one of the picnic tables and had a whole like layout set up on a picnic table and was using one of those grills at the park and had it like loaded with chicken wings and like potatoes and stuff. She's like, could I ask you to watch my grill? Because the crows keep trying to steal my chicken. I just need to use the restroom really quick. So I'm like, okay. So I stood there in my high visibility vest, standing guard over a complete stranger's grilling chicken for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Care of the Department of Agriculture. Did she offer any, though? No, I mean, the girlfriend said...
Absolutely no idea how this game is played. do
Should
you?
have taken a chicken.
No.
Official barbecuing.
Barbecue guard, yes. Street Wander, thank you for 43 months in the subtub. I would not have taken any. I didn't know what... I mean, I don't want to speculate, but, like, nobody else was there? Like, she was just by herself? Maybe, like, there was a group where she had a bunch of kids who were playing in the playground that I just didn't put two and two together with. But either everybody was late for her picnic, or she just likes grilling chicken at the park. The crows kept taking her kids.
Yoink.
My little sister has been befriending crows at her apartment or condo or whatever she's renting in the LA area. It was first the one crow, and now the crow brought their whole family, and she's like giving them a water dish and peanuts, and she's become quite the crow whisperer. She's not, like, physically interacting with them, but, like, she just puts it on, like, the railing of her balcony. And then just, like, sits back and watches. But I guess they know when she's home, because they all come out. Well, that was the thing. She was having problems with a squirrel, as we do here. That's the one thing that keeps setting me back on the garden. The squirrels keep digging up all my pots and plants. And, like, knocking them over and just, like... They destroyed 2 of the actual sunflowers that seemed like they were actually growing well. So that might have been some of her inspiration to get the crows to hang out, is to keep the squirrel away. I've had to put netting over all of my pots. Potted plants. Side sleeping.
Side sleep in.
They fight. They've been fighting around us, just like screaming at each other from across the trees and like chasing each other around. They're real jerk faces, these squirrels. I've not seen the raccoon family anymore, though. There was the one raccoon family who was up in our cherry tree eating the cherries. The cherries are there and ripe, but the raccoons have not been making their appearance. The crows got them. It's a real Farlands situation we got going on there. How you doing, Wolfie? He's doing fine. That. Oh, that was a big one. What? How do? We'll need more. What else is new? Xbox is selling all their studios that they recently bought. They sold Ninja. What were they called? The ones who made Hellblade. Ninja Theory. I don't know why I was stuck. I was like Ninja Boys, Ninja Men. To an undisclosed buyer. Other ones like Double Fine have just been like released of their contracts, so now they're independent again. The old video game industry is on its 15th implosion in the last 2 decades. They're not selling, they're getting rid of Mojang. Probably their biggest moneymaker as far as like the Xbox division. I think you mean of the year. What's another one? I'm assuming they're not getting rid of the Forza people, turn 10 or whatever. So that is the extent of my industry news. Anybody else's allergies going crazy? Which seems weird for this time of year. At this time of year, in this part of my nose, located entirely within my histamines. They were fine until this week. Yeah, I like attributed it to being like outside working, but it really gets worse when I get home. I guess my nose, like, honestly, in the morning, for whatever reason, I sneeze like bonkers. Even it almost feels like, is the coffee making me allergic? But we've like had many different types of coffee that I've had. I'm running out of Kleenex, is what I'm saying. I need to start a Kleenex fund. Wolfie, where's your health going? Might be a higher concentration of whatever is making you sneeze close to your house. Oh, peepers. I mean, I think grass pollen is super high right now. Like all of our grass has kind of gone to seed too, so that's probably what it is. I mean, I guess also the girlfriend has been chopping down trees. I mean that, you know, when she did that and was cleaning up, I was like, oop, can't handle it. Yeah, it's usually the springtime when the like tree pollen hits. No, I'm gonna push a little bit, and then maybe we'll try to get to 5% today. Unless you're bored. Then we can play a different video game. Bumbles. I guess we did since the last Farland stream, we did the fireworks stream and floating block of ice stream. I'm a little bit disappointed that the floating block of ice lasted as long as it did, and we like really didn't get to see when it actually was like done, because it was nighttime and in night vision mode. It certainly lasted a lot longer than I anticipated. Whoa. How's the journeying? Journeyful? Stack up and stock up. Oop. We're stacked. You referenced the Flob Journey in a Minecraft parody that you made with your partner of the Major Generals song.
Whoa! What have we here? Cove.
Nice Max shirt.
Major General's song from Gilbert and Sullivan's, I read that as Pilates, Pirates of Penzance. I don't know what that is, but thanks. Cone Dodger, 240 with 127 months in the subtub. Subtub. I kind of want to swim up this waterfall. But I know that would be dangerous for both me and Wolfie. What if I just pillar up?
Good tea. Nice house.
Jetta Bilbert, thank you for 8 months in the subtub. Subtub. Dang it.
Have you considered a motorcycle as your next vehicle?
No, you've asked that. Somebody's asked this before. I do not want a motorcycle. A, I would have to get a motorcycle license. And 2, I don't want a motorcycle. The only positive thing I can think about motorcycles is that they're cheap. Yeah, you have to wave at people. There's strange cultural regulations for motorcycle people. It's like Jeep people putting ducks on each other's cars. Stupid.
Have you considered an ultralight aircraft as your next vehicle?
You do pop up, fellow pop-uppers? Maybe I need a pop-up. Maybe I need to be a pop-upper. Once you pop, you can't pop. Re-pop. Pop. Get an MK2 Supra. Or, as it's known in the biz, the Mark II Supra. It's like a Z you can drive. Does it have power steering? Wolfie.
Perhaps a personal watercraft?
I need pigs. It's a Z for people in their 50s. Bezos should give you a slate. He should. I don't know why he hasn't. All the good things I've said about him over the years. Well, on that, since you're here, Cone, what's your, blowy noises? What's your, professional, assessment on how much I should list the 280Z for?
Have you got any grease?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie.
Kurt Wolfie.
Pig was dry. Thank you, Spartang125 for 26 months in the subtub. 5K more than you paid? Honestly, that's not far off what I was thinking.
Have you considered a dump truck as your next car?
Dump trucks are going to be the next big thing. I've heard. Yeah, it like there does line go up. There does seem to be, at least in my area, there's quite a few like, here's a $5,000 non-running 280, 240, 260, whatever. I mean, if it's a 240, then they want like $8,000 for it non-running. And then like, here I'm asking $17,000 for this 280Z that is like kind of nice but stock. I could get them with that middle meat part. $11-12 grand. Runs and drives great. All of my other cars leak more oil than this thing does, which is none. It leaks or uses no oil. Needs paint. Or not. An interior and an exhaust. Cash only. As is. I know what I have. I'll only trade for a pristine Subaru Brat. And only if I fit. You do not. Exactly. Then that means they gotta give me cash. Ah, I can pass on the savings to me. Start it out for maximum profit. I mean, honestly, if I wanted maximum profit, I would just wreck it. Because it's insured for more than that. I didn't set the price. Haggerty set the price, but I'm like, okay. Bedtime routine time. Good night. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they changed. But, like, when I signed up, they just let me make my own value. But then they kept coming back at me and, like, your 280Z has gone up in value. You should adjust your insurance. Surprisingly, they've not done that with the hearse. The hearse apparently is not appreciating in value. Bloink. Wolfie. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Whoa, Wolfie. We don't know how to celebrate the girlfriend's new job. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's dumb, but I don't tell her. I got her, they're not very expensive, but I got us both, but I got her and myself a fountain pen. Like a true fountain pen. So we can write fancy, since we never see each other anymore. We can write fancy letters from abroad to each other. Because we have been watching The Crown, and she did bring that up when they, like, write old-timey letters to each other. That we should write letters to each other. You are also a fan of fancy pens. Yeah, this one was like... This is a good entry-level one. It's made in China, but it's actually quite good. And I'm like, okay, we're not gonna, like, get into fountain pens, I don't think, but this will be something neat and fancy. I got, because it had cats on the end, finial, whatever it's called, I got the, I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's called the M2, but it's by, like, Honigdong? I don't know what the name of the company is. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. If there's any fountain pen aficionados in chat. Oh, that's right. Where's this torch? There it is. Oh, crap. This isn't elevated hidey hole time, it's hidey hole time. Hongdian, that's the one. Wolfie. I don't know, I like literally just ordered it, so it's not like I have them in my hand. Alright, let's make some beds. And maybe some boats. It looks kind of like a thermos. I also got her a thermos. Not a thermos, but she's been wanting a an insulated mug. But like one that's like mug-sized. Like not... We got like a bunch of the tall travel mugs and all that stuff. But without a handle, basically, that can fit in the car's pickle holder. Cup holder. And there are a bunch of them, but they don't have a waterproof top. They've just got those like plastic non, you know, the ones that leak all the time. But I found one. I found one that actually has like a screw-on sealed top that she's been looking for a long time. So there we go. But don't tell her anything. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. $92,248.86 megabytes. You heard it here first, folks. 6 is less than 8. We are resuming with this Farlands and Beyond adventure today in the push for a full, fancy, fragrant 5% of the way along the northward trajectory of the Farlands. And if you've got your woofs ready for the second time today, do you? Woof! I hope you did. Some people did. The second... I will say, the second woof of the day, less of a turnout, traditionally, than the first woof of the day. We had 3 people with woofs in chat. Everybody's clocked out for the day. There's the 4th. And the 5th. Hey, give me that hole. Despite there technically being more people viewing, less people woofing. That's fine. That's fine. The tracker got moved because of the charity stream last week. And one person told me that they liked it better there, so I've decided not to move it back. I'm a real tough nut to crack when it comes to those kinds of requests. So how's everybody's Strait of Hormuz? Hormuzi? Well, yeah, now that it's closer, you could tell that I couldn't replicate the same exact font style as the date. Couldn't. Because I think, I don't know. Because you can't just like copy and paste attributes in OBS And if you can, I don't want you to tell me. Because that could have come in handy on a multitude of occasions. Hi, Wolfie! Oh. That straight is messing with my retirement savings. You're not the only one. It's not really the straight that's doing it. No, I know. There's probably some way, but in OBS I'd have to, like, write down all of the attributes of the font of one thing so that I could enter it in to the attributes of the other thing. And I don't have any time for that. I opened this stream by saying how it feels like I have so little time for anything. The dinosaur footprint. Can't you duplicate the element? Yes, but then it will just make it in a second date. I think. I don't know. Listen. Like I said, there's probably a way, but I'm so far gone now that I can't know. I can't know the way. Just like, I'm sure there's many things I do in Photoshop that are like the long, dumb way. But it can't be undone. That's my way of doing it. At some point we learned, like, batch processing in Photoshop in one of my college classes. And I just could not be arsed to keep doing that. So, like, now if I gotta do multiple things, I'm just, like, opening them individually. Applying, like, pasting the attributes and then saving as, you know? Run away! Oh, serpentine. Serpentine. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he's extinguished. He's too close to Wolfie. Ah! Rude dude. Get him, Wolfie. Mess him up. How are you, bro? I'm okay, bro. Hey, bro, Ham Lincoln. Ernest Bro9. Whoa! Was that... Oh, hi. Don't get stuck under the ice. Oh god. He's gonna get stuck under the ice. I'm gonna get stuck under the ice. It wasn't even cheaty snow. It was just... I couldn't see the lake through the snow. snowblind. Vertigo. Wait, it's not... What's it called? Like a whiteout? Is that vertigo? Like... Ow! You can't tell up and down? What's that called? Nobody knows. I mean, disorientation. I'm thinking of like when you're in like Antarctica and there's a blizzard. And like the sky is the same exact color as the ground. I mean, yeah, I mean snowblind, I guess snowblind is probably it. But there's also like pilots. If you're like, whiteout? Yeah, whiteout. I guess I'm looking for more of the technical term for the disorientation and, like, I guess vertigo is probably the, like, yeah, like pilots, you know, have to learn to trust their instruments. Even if looking outside the window, it looks like they're upside down if their instrument says they're not. Dang it! I need... Oh, I don't have any! I need torches, torches, torches! But I don't have any coal, coal, coal. I gotta find some Farlands coal. Some free coal. Free coal-ish. Wolfie, take a seat. He's done it. That'll do for now. That'll do for now. Listen, we're only at 4.94%. That's the only reason I'm bringing this up, to make conversation. But I know we got some fellow olds in chat. Fellow elder millennials. And beyond. Anybody anybody finding that they smell more than usual? I don't know if it's an age thing. Ah, yes, my people. But like why do I have BO on my shoulders sort of thing?
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Old people smell?
The old people's is smell. It's not, I mean, it's my own smell as far as I'm aware. Either that or like, maybe it's all like the synthetic clothes that we're all wearing nowadays. Or like soap is not as good as it used to be. I don't know. What's going on? Is it just me? Have I just like ostracized myself? Maybe my smelling is better. No, that ain't it. Have I been rolling in something smelly? No, I've just been existing. Like, even after, like, just after I get out of the shower and I put on, like, clean clothes, I'm like, I still have a mild scent. And I'm not, like, exercising. I mean, I am getting, like, sweaty sometimes, I guess. But even, like, over the winter, I noticed this, too. Listen, I'm trying to have a conversation here. I don't make that look at me. Thank you. Also smellier than I once was. Yeah. We keep trying different soaps. This last one seems to work a little bit better. But we also don't, I guess we also don't want, like, strong, we don't want strong fragrance. I don't know how many of you go out in public, but the amount of very strong, overpowering fragrances people wear, of most of which of the younger generations. You love Dr. Bronner's? We tried that. We tried the... Was that Dr. Bronner's? The, like, baby soap or whatever it was called. It was called something. It was just like the unscented bar of soap. That one didn't do too great. I'm on the Cetaphil bar soap right now. I've always used the Cetaphil face wash for acne, and it always is, like, not crazy abrasive and astringent, but works fine. The girlfriend didn't like the smell at first, but I think we've gotten used to it. You bought some America 250 soap from Walmart and it smells good? What's it smell like? Freedom? Persimmon soap? I don't even know what that is. Smells like racism. Probably what it smells like. Japanese soap. Have to consider that. for next time. I that's kind of, I should maybe buy one at a time, but you really can't buy one soap. It's like, you want to try a new soap? Here's 4 bars of soap in a package. No other choices. I sometimes catch a whiff of myself that smells like my mom and it weirds me out. Yeah, that would weird me out. I mean, if she sends us packages, it's got mom smell on it. I can't say I've personally ever found myself smelling like my mom or dad. All you young whippersnappers watching, you got this to look forward to. What's that smell? But going back to somebody said, am I smelling better now? Like, is my sense of smell better? No, we also, like, are concerned, does food not taste good anymore for anybody? Like, I feel like maybe we were all very damaged, much more so by COVID than anybody will ever know. And, like, none of our sense of tastes and smells will ever be the same. And it's gonna take, like, the next generation of people born post-COVID who never got COVID to, like, know what stuff tastes like anymore. Spooky coronavirus. Yeah, it's just like, I feel like stuff used to taste better. I mean, every restaurant gets their food from... Oh, I didn't even do that. that was a natural death. All their food comes from US Foods or Cisco. So it's the consolidation of bulk food distribution industry. Was that pig swimming backwards? I don't know. I hope you got it on video. Yeah, the last time I was really ever, like, impressed by food was when we went out to Seattle to see a show. Side sleeping. And we went to an Indian... Was it Indian? Yeah, I think it was an Indian place. I've never really had Indian food much. But, like, it was like, these are new flavors that I've never tasted before in my entire life. I forgot what the girlfriend got, but it was like a crazy... Like, there's a party in my mouth, and everyone's invited. And it was like a good taste, but it was like a good new taste that I never tasted before. It was like a special like regional kind of Indian, Western Indian or Central Indian or something like that. It was a very specific. The restaurant was like a regional Indian food. It was like green, what she got. And it just like tasted wild. like, there are some spices in here that I had no idea existed. Probably not helped by the fact that I literally eat the same exact breakfast and lunch. And have been every single day for the past, I don't know, 10 years. The variety of spices is the spice of life. What do you have? You need that in your life? I hate all these choices. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I find I reverse engineered it to find out that the reason I found and fell into my ability to be eating the same exact thing for breakfast and lunch is that choices wreck my mental health. Thanks to the ADHD, it was a coping mechanism not to have to make choices. But for breakfast, I have oatmeal. Like, not the quick cook oatmeal, but like the make on the stove oatmeal. With some sort of fruit, usually blueberries and granola on top, and coffee. And then for lunch, I have a ham sandwich with lettuce and tomato and mayo and some form of potato chip and iced tea. Every day. If we're like going out and I need to pack a lunch and like we don't have like a thermos or a cooler, I'll make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But otherwise, it doesn't stray far from that plan. Sometimes, if we want to have like a nice breakfast, like pancakes or eggs or whatever it is, I'll do that and I'll enjoy it, but it'll ruin my life for that day. It'll ruin my life that day. Like my blood sugars and energy and everything is completely out of whack. I mean, and that was, the girlfriend works late on the weekdays, and we were starting to drop the ball on, okay, bye, Wolfie. I don't know what that technique was, but you sure dazzled that pig. And oh, you were giving him a foretelling of how he would die. Premonition. Foreshadowing. Foreboding. But yeah. So, like, the girlfriend did go grocery shopping and had, like, a plan for something to make for dinner, but then never got around to it and had to work. I'm like, can I make it? What's the recipe? She just said, the recipe's in my head. I don't have a recipe. But yesterday, she sent me a text. I can actually read it to you. My plan for dinner was to make rice, then brown up the pork, ground pork, and heat the veggies and anything else extra. Then mix it all with a can of cream soup. Probably add in half and half. I forgot that part. Then bop it in a pan and bake it. So I did that yesterday. Although I kind of searched for a recipe for a browned pork casserole with rice recipe. And instead of the cheese, I went with cracked eggs on top. And I kind of just seasoned it with a bunch of random seasonings that we had. I did add a little bit of curry. So that worked out, and we'll have that for leftovers. Did you ever axe a sheep by mistake? I'm sure I have, and then Wolfie kills it, and then I only get one block of wool. And I'm very sad Inapologetic. The Burninator. Oh. Yeah, I know we've had this conversation probably more than twice. Where I'm like, what else can I eat for lunch? Like, aside from a sandwich, there really aren't that many options. A salad? I guess. Salad is more dinnery to me. Pasta salad? It's very difficult to make and find gluten-free. Also, that's more of a side to me. Like, that's a side when you're, like, grilling, putting chicken on the grill or something. Is a hot lunch possible? I mean, I toast my bread for my ham sandwich, and that makes it kind of warm. Not really now when I'm, like, working, and I gotta pack a lunch and I'm out and about. Salad is dinnery? Yeah. Like we made taco salads. Or we have like salad with grilled chicken on it. Or the salad is like a side or a beginner for dinner. Salad for lunch is just disappointing. You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. Chicken Caesar salad is one of your go-tos. Baked sweet potato and a flask of soup. A flask? Are you sure that's soup in that flask? Oh, I fell down. Oh, I can't reach. Oh, dang it! Why do I keep falling down? Are you? Am I sure that was soup in my flask? Alley-oop. Oh, alley-oop. Where is Wolfie going? I'm also not big on sweet potato. Like, by itself. If it's, like, diced up and mixed with a bunch of different roasted veggies, then it's cool. Then we're on good terms. But I'm not just, like, eat a sweet potato person. Those people. Japanese sweet potatoes, Japanese sweet potatoes, Japanese soaps. What else of theirs do I need to get? The hell? You just fall out of your bed, Juno? Sorry. A purple sweet potato? Isn't that called something else? Oh, what am I doing? Japanese mayo. Is that Kewpie stuff? I always see that at Costco, but seems expensive. What makes it so different? I just go for the Hellman's / best foods, depending on what region of the Americas you're in. It's yolks only, rice vinegar, and there's MSG. I guess I don't know what normal mayo is to know how that'd be different. Ooh, look at this. It's like a Olympic swimming pool. Oh man, I was making stir fry. This isn't the first time this has happened. I was making stir fry the other day and I was mixing the kind of the sauce I put together and the soy sauce bottle, the little plastic cap that like make sure it like slows down when you're pouring it, popped out. And so I just got the whole bottle of soy sauce or tamari sauce, or you know, whatever I have that's gluten-free. I'm like, well, that's fun. Thankfully, it was a near empty bottle anyway. But that has happened before with not an empty bottle, and I'm like, well, I guess we're getting salty today. It has more of a tang than normal mayo. This is what I want to ask Hank. When did mayo go from a salad dressing to now a sandwich spread? When did that transition happen? Who made that discovery decision Or is it even is it even worth anybody remembering or knowing or caring? Careful, Lovey! Because it's in the salad dressing aisle. And it even says on it, like, dressing. Marketing. Ooh-wee. Kewpie mayo is great on shredded cabbage. So like a very simple cold slaw. Ooh. Tasting History did a video on mayo like 3 months ago. So somebody does care. Blork. That's when I wish I had a snowball. What if... Oh, that's no good. There we go, that's better. Don't even think about it. Doing this wrong, Wolfie. Oh, criminy. Oh! That was close. Dang it, what in the world kind of a hidey hole is this? Oh, dang it! What in the world? Is the, like, new offset messing with me, too? It feels extra annoying. Not that anything's changed. It's just, like, placing blocks and breaking blocks. I'm not as precise. The old soup flask. Excuse me. Are we headed to the corner? We're headed in that direction. It's a structural cactus. That's a load-bearing cactus right there. I was just about to say that. I was about to say a succulent support. On account of how much I enjoy alliteration.
I always fly with my support succulent.
I don't know. This just popped into my head, so I need to say it, but Mark Zuckerberg. My gift to you. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Spending too much time inhaling moth pheromones. Have we ever seen a word in the terrain? No. Some people say they see letters. Or repeating shapes. The shape! Yep. Spider. Whoa. I might get the 5% before this elevated hidey hole. Perhaps. Perchance. We're missing soap. That's what I keep thinking of too. Is JK. I couldn't think of his first name initials. JK Persimmons. The actor. Did I just see something like fall and die there or something? Cows. Hey! That's the 5%. It'll take close to 10 years from here to reach the corner if we continue at this pace. Now I can correctly say we only have to do that 19 more times. I guess that's where you get very easily your 10 years, since it took till July. I just got to make sure I don't get any more jobs after this one. And maybe we can go faster. All right, we'll get a hidey hole with a view. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. Oh. We did a thing. Oh, that's right. I still had the one extra bed. That's fine. All right, 5%ers. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. $92,323.1 megabytes at the 5% mark.